or bite your head off, or tear you limb from limb. It probably won't injure you at all, but it will this. I don't know if you have ever had before, but if you have, you know trouble an idea can get you into. Lie, cheat, and steal. EB's advice for young writers. Sit down and what is my method for writing a book? When my readers ask me this, I usually tell the truth. I don't have one. Their method to my madness, just likewise. When they ask for advice about, I tell them I don't have any. Not good advice anyway. But I admit, these aren't very satisfying answers. And much as I try to avoid the question, people keep asking how I come up with my story ideas. In order to get all you butting up my back, I have decided to come up with some helpful suggestions. Or at least, some suggestions that seem. Here's what I've got so far. Let me know what you, and please, tell me if you have any writing advice of your own. I know I can use it. What is my advice? Lie, cheat, and steal. Number 1, lie. Lie is always your first and best option when it comes to writing fiction. Need a subject for a story? Just make it up. Whoever wrote obviously didn't know what they're writing. As far as I'm concerned, the point of fiction is that it's supposed to be fictional. If it's true, it's not fiction. It's not. If writers only wrote what they knew, there would be no stories about fairies or dragons. No animals would ever talk. Murderers would write murder mysteries, and only ghosts would write ghost stories. A story starts with an act, imagination. And if your ending's half decent, then it ends with one too. A good liar is a good teller. So please, tell tall tales. The taller, the better. Number 2, cheat. Take it from me. It is very hard to make up something new every time you sit down to write. This is what they call writer's block, and it results in a lot of hair tearing, and of course, chocolate eating. If you can't think of something that has never happened, cheat. Use something that has happened, but change it up a little. In real life, it was your brother that stuck your head in the toilet? Well, that's the great thing about fiction. Now you can stick his head in. So you didn't actually throw your book at your teacher when he called on you. This is your chance. One word of caution, however, please change the names of people involved. You only want them to suspect you're writing about them. And number 3, steal. When you're completely drawing a blank, when the wondrous wellspring of your imagination is dried up, when you've mined through all your childhood memories for golden story nuggets, then it's time to commit the ultimate authorial crime, grand theft author. In other words, steal an idea from another story. Maybe it was a movie you saw, or a book you liked, or even better, a book you didn't like. But in this case, you should change it up more than a little. You should change it up a lot. When I was younger, one writer might have copied another with impunity. But nowadays, with so much information at everyone's fingertips, you will almost certainly be caught. So make sure that all your words are your own, and that you change the context of the idea, event, or theme you were stealing. Then you will not be a plagiarist. You will be a master thief. Say, just for instance, that the story you're stealing from concerns the friendship between a boy and an alien. Maybe you make your story about the friendship between a boy and a dragon. Oh, that's been done. How about a boy and a whale? Oops, that's been done too. A boy and a robot? Well, you know what I mean. In fact, there are plenty of stories to be written about aliens, dragons, whales, and robots. I'll tell you a little secret. There are very few original ideas. Not even that idea is original. Most writers, even the best writers, steal all the time. In the end, the important thing is not so much where your ideas come from, but it's what you do with them. But that's that's a subject for another discussion, not buy, cheat, and steal, but let's see. How about shake, rattle, and roll? Class dismissed.